I was wondering why people are laughing right behind.
It's a windy, overcast afternoon in the North Country. Calvin Castine at Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's May 11th, 2017, and we're here for CVAC Varsity Baseball, the Peru Indians and the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. And every once in a while during softball season, when they see these two schools get together, it reminds me of the first game we ever did back on June 7th, 1983, was Peru and Northeastern for the Section 7 Class B Championship in softball. Keith Revenue calling the balls and strikes, and Larry Carpenter on the bases. Up at the plate is Sarah Durgan, the shortstop. Let's see. For the Cougars, Easton Francis is pitching. Katarina Emmerich is behind the plate. At first base, it's Kayla Carter. Second base is Arlie LaFountain. Shortstop is Gabby Dumas. Over at third, it's Caitlin Houghton. Weston off the plate. Outfield, left to right, you've got Brianna Garand, Hannah Gordon, and Abby Sample. The other one just missing. Those look good from here. Brianna Forkey's in the batting order for the Cougars. She's hitting for Sample. And non-starters are Sydney Barrier and Katie Kraft. Ball four. So Durgan gets a base on balls. We'll bring up Allie Beatty, the third baseman. Kirk's daughters, I believe. Getting a word from third. Strike called. Let's see. Beatty will be followed by Sam Spears, Sierra Bouchard, Olivia Busky. There's a ball to right field. Oh, double play? No. Oh, somebody should have told her to go to first on that. Nice catch there by center fielder Hannah Gordon. And almost a double play, but it weren't. A well-hit ball by Beatty, but Gordon able to catch up with that. Now, here's the catcher, Sam Spear. There's a throw down, and she's going to be safe at second. Gordon backing up the throw. Let's see. We got as far as Busky, then we got Miley Tyler, Alexis Hayes, Marie Vincelette, Kirsten McCarthy, Amy Darce is in left field. She's being hit for by Vincelette. And we got Mackenzie Marino is the only non-starter. I'm going to miss. Not a bad day. 57 degrees and we shut our vehicle off, but a little bit of a breeze behind us, so we have our hood up. Slow roller to the left side. Houghton is going to come up firing, go into first in time. Runner advances to third. So it's two out, runner at third, and Sierra Bouchard, the cleanup batter, steps in for the Indians. That's in the dirt. Here comes the run, and we're going to have a first run of the game. Scores. So that walk comes back to haunt the Cougars. Olivia Busky on deck. And the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Over the first for the out. So a run for Peru. They lead it 1-0 after 1.5 inning of play here on viewer-supported hometown cable. A look at the Peru defense. Pitching is Kirsten McCarthy, her battery mate Sam Spear. Leading off for the Cougars is Hannah Gordon, lefty hitter. At first base, Olivia Buskey. Second base is Sierra Bouchard. Sarah Durgans at short. Running bunt is foul. Allie Beatty is at third base. Outfield left to right, Amy Darst, Maddie Tyler, and Alexis Hayes. As we said, Vince Lett is the designated hitter. Mackenzie Marino the only non-starter. Here's the pitch.
Be ready for every pitch. Let's go.
1-0, bottom of the first, Peru. We're going to have to leave here by 6:15 or so. We got interviews inside the school for the drama club. And we hope to get most, if not all, of this game in before we head inside. Let me tell you, the sun pops out and the wind dies down. I feel kind of silly with my hood up. But not silly enough to take it off.
Not looking right. Come on.
3-2 the count, full count. And the payoff pitch is taken for ball 4, just missing. Both teams have their leadoff batter on and close pitches. Here's Caitlin Houghton. She's the third baseman for the Cougars. Foul ball, strike one. Gary McComb, the team coach, is at third. Rick Dumas helping out at first base. On deck, Gabby Dumas. Chop to the left side. Maybe play to goes into right field. And it's going to be runners at the corners. We got Cougars on the corners. Gabby Dumas is going to step in. She'll be followed by Carter, Francis, Guerin, LaFountain, Forkey, and Emmerich. Dumas the shortstop. Tying run at third, nobody out. We'll look for a steal from the Cougars. And as expected, there'll be no throw with a runner at third. They're not going to take a chance.
Let's be ready. Quick hands.
High and deep. Dumas got all of that one. She's going to chase home 2 runs. She is rounding, and they're going to hold her up with a... No, the ball is misplayed. Here's the throw. She's going to be safe. Safe. Spear. It was a tough ball player who shook up here, so she is in pain. There's a collision. The runner's supposed to slide, and that's about all she can do is slide. I'm not sure. We didn't really have a good angle to see how much. So she got poked in the lip. All right, we are back. Kayla Carter is at the plate. I have to move over a bit. We can see the batter. Straight up. BD Collins drops it. So, 3 runs in, nobody out. And the batter is Easton Francis, the Cougar pitcher. Strike 1. Carter is back. Foul. Go. 0-2 the count. Ball just missing. Carter dancing around at first, but she's not going anywhere.
Come on, Chloe.
Hit through the left side, base hit down the line. That'll be first and second. And about an hour will be the left fielder, Brianna Garand. Still nobody out for the Cougars, and we're at the sixth batter here. 2 on, 3 in. And nobody out. Ball. Smart play. Get the out. Hit to Busky. She fielded it, got the out. Successful at bat for Guerin. Advanced both runners. Now Arlie LaFountain is the batter. Looks like about 2 runners in scoring position. And 1 out. Popped up. Foul territory. It's grabbed by Beatty. That's 2 down. Miranda Forkey will step in now with 2 ducks on the pond and 2 outs. 3-1 Cougars here in the bottom of the first. Ball 2. On deck, Katerina Emmerich, top of the order to follow her. So, big batter here. Base hit here could score 2 more, so it's the big batter. Swing and a miss. Two. Nice pitch. 2-2.
Come on, girl, let's go.
2-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. The big caught the outside corner. So 3 runs for the Cougars. They lead at 3-1 after 1 full here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Olivia Busky at the plate. She's leading off the top of the second. Takes a ball, I guess. 3-1 Cougars. Top of the second. Top half of the second inning. There's a strike. Foul back. That'll be strike 2. And you'd see 12 before 5. I think he's going to move a little faster than that last one did. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. He's going to get first base. Oh, Indians have their second base runner. They haven't got a hit yet, but they got their second base runner. Now here's center fielder Maddie Tyler. Tyler up for the Indians. Takes a pitch low for ball 1. So potential time run is at the plate for Peru. There's a strike. Adjusting our tripod here. We have to keep moving our location, and the ground is not level. Second, out on a close one. Out on a close one. It worked out for her. worked out for, but just barely. So you gotta decide. You take the short out, or do you take a chance? And you took the chance, and it paid off. So Alexis Hayes, the right fielder, he looks at a strike. We got 1 on, 1 out. 3-1 Cougars here in the second. Hit sharply up the middle. Dumas knocks down, goes to second. Just barely in time. Just barely in time. Good hustle there by the runner Tyler. Almost got there in time. Dumas knocked that down and took the short toss to the second baseman, LaFountain. So here's a designated hitter, Marie Vincelette. Mark McCarthy, the pitcher on deck, top of the order to follow. Viewer-supported local television, hometown cable, if you happen to be watching this. And the only way you're going to hear this is if you happen to be watching this. And we need your support to keep this programming coming. Been around for 34 years. Come June 7th, and we'd like to keep going, but unfortunately our faithful viewer supporters are dying off, and the young folks just don't realize it's viewer supported. They just take it for granted. They have a few families involved that are helping, but vast majority, nope. Here's a strike. Strike 2. I think it's 2-2. Here's pitch. Good foul. Count will hold. Nice pick up there by Holton. Sun is going behind the cloud. Wind is picked up, and it's feeling a lot cooler than it did 10 minutes ago. Here's the pitch. Foul tip. Off the helmet. Emmerich says, whoa. You're looking for the balls, you had no idea where it went. Something right off the front of her forehead.
I know, Sarah got the 30.
Keith Revenue gives her time to recuperate. Still 2-2. 2 outs, runner at second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So, nothing across. For the Indians, still looking for that first hit. We're going to the bottom of the second. 3-1 Cougars. It'll be Katarina Emmerich, and then the top of the order for the Cougars in their half of the second inning. First pitch is in tight. Ball 1 for the pitcher McCarthy. 3-1 Northeastern. Ball 2.
Time everything, all right? Time everything. Ready for the next pitch. Let's go.
May 11th, 2017. High, ball 3. Hannah Gordon on deck. There's a strike. 3-1.
Be ready for it if you like it. Be ready. Come on, girl.
Strike 2. And a payoff. Oh, right on the left hip. I think it got her on the fatty part. Or the meaty part. Certainly don't want to insinuate that she's fat, because she's not. I think got her, didn't hit her on the bone, on the hip bone. That's that I'm trying to get across. So we got a runner here. Sydney Barrier is going to run. Now Hannah Gordon. She walked her first time up there, scored on Dumas's hit. Ball one, just missing. Fouled off. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Nobody out here in the second inning. Nice to see some green in the trees behind the players here. Up to the left side. Safe at second. Safe at second. You got to be sliding in there so you don't overrun the bag. You got to be sliding in there. You can't overrun the bag and get tagged out. She was safe, but if the ball had been caught, she would have been tagged out. So now here's Caitlin Houghton. Nobody out. First and second. Ball. Dumas on deck. Hoping to get up there with runners on base. Left field. Drops in. Foul ball. Foul ball. Little break for the Indians if it landed foul by a yard or so. Hello? 3-1 to count. Houghton hits it through the right side. And we'll try to score. Why? You don't want your first out at home. Never do that. Nobody out. Nobody out. And you don't want your first out at home. Or at third. Yeah. You got nobody out. Don't take the chances. Oh, look, it worked out for the Cougars. They got the fourth run across. Gabby Dumas up with runners at second and third. Hold on. Maybe she doesn't know that I'm trying to get a picture too here. Huh? Foul ball. Obviously a big member of the Gabby Dumas fan club. Swing and a miss. Or just fouled, I guess.
Base hit over here scores the run. Just put it in play.
Foul.
Relax, Evan. Relax, kid. Only takes one here. Only takes one.
That's fair. It is. It's fair. It's going to score a run. What the heck? That's the hold up at third here. So 2 more ribbies for Dumas. Alright, so that makes it what, 6? Kayla Carter, the cleanup hitter, at the plate now. Dumas on at first. I think there's still nobody out. Chops it to the left side. You're going to have to hurry. Bobbles for the second will not be in time. So it's first and second. Easton Francis, the pitcher, stepping in. Strike. 6-1 Cougars here in the bottom half of the second. Elwood's off. Easton Francis at bat. Dumas and Carter first at second and first. In the pitch. Strike called. Nobody out. Guerin on deck. LaFountain to follow. Forky in the hole. Hit sharply up the middle. That will probably load. Oh, Dumas diving back in. Diving back in. She slipped rounding the corner. Yeah. Diving back in. So the bags are loaded. Got her uniform a little dirty. Who we got? Brianna Guerin stepping in. Nobody out. Bags full of Cougars. Strike one.
Level swing. Let's go, Brianna. Come on now.
Hawks a run. Swing and a miss.
Head down to the ball. Right to the ball.
2-2 the count.
Now looking at 3, girl.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So there's the first out for the Cougars. And second baseman Arlie LaFountain will step in.
Level swing, Art. Level swing. Be ready, Arlie. Be ready.
Bases loaded. Cougars left 2 on in the first inning. There's a strike. Forky on deck. And Rick in the hole. Let off the inning. Holes off. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Bouncer. Nice stop by Spear. 2-1 to count. Ball 3. Once again, a walk is a run. Well, she's got to make her a hitter. 3-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. We'll have a payoff pitch. Everybody delivers. Just missed. Just missed. That walks in a run. And let's see, it's Brianna Forky. 9th batter of the inning. 1 out. Forky swings, hits it to the right side. I have to get the good out, good play. Good play, get the shore out. They had no chance on anybody else. It was a slow bouncer. So Bouchard goes to first to Buskey for the out. RBI for Forky. Runners at second and third. Katarina Emmerich led off the inning. That hit on the hip, as we recall. Golfs that one to nowhere. Strike 1. So 10 batters. 5 in. Popped up. Spear. Gave it a shot. Gave it a shot. Yeah, I think the wind was maneuvering that. That's what, 0-2 in the count on the for Emmerich? Yep, 0-2. Strike 3. Oh. She's coming through stiff-armed there. She's got to loosen up. So we're going to go to the third inning. 5 big runs for the Cougars, and they lead it 8-1 after 2 full here on viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. The pitcher, Kirsten McCarthy, will lead off in the top of the order to follow her here in the third inning. Pitch from Francis is strike one. 8-1 Cougars. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 5:08. We got another hour or so before we have to head inside. One ball, 2 strikes. 2-2. Durbin on deck. Just missing, ball 3. Got to get 2 strikes. Count is now 3-2. Just winds, delivers, hits sharply through the left side to the right side. Oh, base hit through the right side. And Sarah Durgan, the batter. And Ali Beatty moving on deck. For the second. Whoa. Almost had her. Peru taking chances here, down by 7. That should have been a little bit lower, would have had her. A good arm. And pitch. We're going to miss. Against the third, she'll be in there safe. Or safely. I don't know if safely is a word. Maybe it is. I guess so. Strike? No. Them balls look good from here, but Keith Wilkins got the view. We don't. Foul ball. Foul ball. Hit her while she was still in the batter's box. Hit her while she was still in the batter's box, so it's a foul ball. If it hits her and she's out of the batter's box, and she's out. Nobody out. Hits back too short. Dumas gets the out. No advance. Peru not taking the chance. Dumas, nice play. Didn't even think about the runner at third. Got the out. Got the 7-run lead. You get the outs. Now there's third baseman Ali Beatty with Spear moving on deck. Beatty swings and foul. No, misses, I guess. Strike 1. And at third. 1 down. Pitch from Francis. Strike called. 0-2 the count. She slips and hits it into right field. In the gap. She hadn't slipped, she might have hit it to a fielder, but she slipped and hit her right in the gap. So, whatever works, works. So she drives in Peru's second run. It's now 8-2. And Sam Spear at the plate. One out. Cleanup hitter Sierra Bouchard on deck. Line shot. Oh, Dumas. What a play by Dumas. What a play by Gabby Dumas. A bullet that she speared and then tackled Beatty. Beatty slipped going back and Dumas was all over her. So a bullet from spear turned into a DP by some solid defense from Dumas. 8-2 after 2.5. We're going to the bottom of the third here in viewer-supported hometown cable. Cougars sending up the top of the order. The only girl we don't get to see her face, Hannah Gordon. The only lefty hitter in the lineup. Top of the order, it's 8-2, 6-run lead for the Cougars here in the bottom of the third, not the top. Bottom of the third, top of the order though. Oh, nice play. All right, good cover there. Second baseman, McCarthy got that and fired to Bouchard. Good job there by Bouchard. Sierra Bouchard, second baseman, covering. Here's Caitlin Houghton. Swings at the first offering. And it's caught. And it's caught in center field. Nice play, Maddie Tyler. 0-2. Gabby Dumas. Dumas up. First time she's been up with nobody on. What do I do now? Strike one. She's still wearing some of that third base dirt on her hair. She dove back in there last inning. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's a good pitch. That's a good pitch, Kirsten.
2 outs, nobody on. Carter on deck. 8-2 Northeastern in the bottom of the third. Swinging and a miss. Strike 2. One and 2. And the pitch. Hit to third. Nice pickup by Beatty. Over to the first baseman Busky for the out. A 3-up, 3-down inning. Solid defense from the Indians, and it remains 8-2 Cougars after 3 full here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Cleanup hitter, second baseman Sierra Bouchard at the plate to start the top of the fourth. Takes a ball in the dirt for ball 1. 8-2 Cougars. Busky, Tyler, and Hayes in the hole will follow. Pitch from Francis just misses. 2-0. There's a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Sharply to the middle. Up the middle. Base hit. Lead-off single. Bouchard. Now Olivia Busky, the first baseman, will be the batter. As Tyler moves on deck. It's a shot to center off the glove. Off the glove, it's going to be a run. Hard hit ball to center field, but bounced off the glove of center fielder Gordon. It'll be a 3-base error in the run, and Maddie Tyler, the center fielder, stepping in. It makes it 8-3. fouled off. Again, it bounces off Emmerich's headgear.
Come on, 5,
5:21 p.m. Foul tipped, bounced off Keith Revenue, I think. One and two the count. Up the middle, nice stop by Dumas. Throws it into the stands. It'll be runner at second. One scores. Well, it's 2 errors for the Cougars this inning. Right now, it could easily be out of the inning. That could have been a double play ball. If the runner was still at first. Strike one to Matty Tyler. Nope, 15, Alexis Hayes. Vincelette on deck. Hayes at the plate. Still nobody out, I think. Popped up. That drops in. The Peru players are all standing up here. It's causing me problems there. Blue and wise, but aren't too many places I can get at. So that's what, the runners at the corners. And we're going to have a little talk at the pitching rubber here. Maria Vincelette at the plate. Runners at the corners. I think there's nobody out. Throw to third, taking a chance. Whoa. And runner advances to second. It's a fair ball. And everybody's going to be safe. Everybody's going to be safe. Runners at the corners. And Kirsten McCarthy, the pitcher, can help her cause here. That's it too short. Dumas is going to go to second. Just in time. Just in time to get the out. Just in time. Another one not sliding. Coach said they're going to slide if they don't do it during the game. That was not a slide. So another run scores. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batters. Here's the 7th batter. So 6 batters, 1 out. That means 4 have scored. So that'll make it an 8-6 ball game. Foul ball. Sarah Durgan at the plate. They're gonna batter, top of the order. Carthy's at second. At first. Strike. She reached on the fielder's choice. Allie Beatty on deck. Put to second, so he's going to be at first. 2 down. Whoa! I think she thought the inning was over. I think McCarthy thought the inning was over. She's ready to go pitch. And I want to start pitching again. Allie Beatty and Spear on deck. Time right at the plate. Top of the 4th. There's a strike. I got a feeling that this game will not be decided by the time I leave here. The So I got the interviews inside for the upcoming Northeastern Drama Club presentation. So just talking with the cast and crew. And up the middle, that's going to score run number 7. BB drives in the 7th run. She represents the potential tying run and a potential go-ahead run. Is now going to step to the plate. The hard-hitting catcher, Sam Spear. High for a ball. Strike. The game's almost an hour long and we're almost halfway through it. Low. Again, this is viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. Just missing. Steal of second. Strike. Pitch from Francis. Swung on and drilled into right center. It's going to tie the game. Here comes the tying run. BB scores. And Spear on with the RBI single. Sierra Bouchard, cleanup hitter, now stepping in. Hit to the left side. There goes to second. Houghton firing to the fountain for the out. So I count 6 runs. We'll double check that and head for the bottom of the 4th. I think we're all tied up here in viewer-supported hometown cable. Indians sent up the cleanup batter in the top of the inning and scored 6 times. So the Cougars are going to send up their cleanup batter to start the bottom of the 4th in this tie game. 8-8 to score. Here's the pitch to Carter. Swings at a high offering, hits it to third. Fire to first will be safe as the ball is dropped. Not sure if it was on the throw or on the catch. Throw looked good from here, and if you're a first baseman, you make the catch and worry about touching the bag later. So if the ball gets away from you, it can be 2 bases, so you make sure you make the catch. Get off, step off if you have to. And here's Easton Francis. Ball, I think, was behind her. Sends Carter to second base. The go-ahead run is at second in scoring position. We're 5:31 here. Again, we're going to leave it at or about 6:15 to head inside. So we're hoping for some quick innings.
Be ready. Okay? This one's yours.
Come on, buddy. You got this kid. Up a little bit. Let's go. Come on, Kristen.
Help yourself.
Ball 4. So Francis walks. Okay, first and second. And Brianna Guerin will step in, the left fielder. Interviews inside at 6:15. Drama Club. Oh. Yeah. All right, Brianna Guerin at the plate. That gets away. That'll move everybody up the base. except her. So takes the force off. Fountain on deck. Forky and Emmerich to follow. And we have a conference at the pitching rubber. We're back. Here's the pitch. Puts it to the right side. Looks like it's going to be caught. A nice catch in right field. Why weren't they tagging? Why weren't they tagging? That should have been a run. That was deep enough. That was deep enough. Run should have scored on that one. So we got Ali the Fountain now. Well hit ball there by Guerin. Got a good catch by the right fielder who is Hayes. Cougars should have scored on that. Sharp down the line, base hit right down the left field line. That's going to score 2 runs. Going to be a 2-bagger right down the line for Ali LaFountain. Drives in run number 9 and 10. Or runs number 9 and 10. Now Brianna Forky. 1 out. Runner at second. Strike 1. Emmerich on deck. Ooh, nice catch. Beautiful catch by McCarthy. Looked like Gabby Dumas on that one. A bullet up the middle by Forky. She did her job. She hit it right up the middle and hard, but McCarthy able to make the catch and then bring up Emmerich with 2 down. And top of the order to follow. She swings it, hits the first offering to left field. It is caught. Hit it right at the left fielder Darst, Amy Darst. So 2 runs for the Cougars. They lead 10-8. We're going to the 5th here on viewer-supported hometown cable. First base person Olivia Buskey will lead off the top of the 5th. Her team down by 2. 10-8 Cougars. It's the first offering to center field. It is in there. Definitely got to get a different angle here. These kids are all on their feet cheering for their teammates, so I can't fault them. Doing what they're supposed to do, and unfortunately blocking what I'm supposed to do. So now we got Maddie Tyler representing the potential tying run. There's a strike. Off the handle, it's going to drop in betweeners. The potential tying run is on. There's nobody out. And now Alexis Hayes, the right fielder, is the batter.
Get him back, 1-5, get him back.
Runners at the corners. Here's the pitch. He'll be taken. Just missing. And of course, for the runner at third, nobody going to throw to second on that. Off the handle, another in-betweener. Another in-betweener. And it's going to score 2. How about that? Couple little bloop hits for Peru. Back-to-back bloop hits that come off the handle and result in base hits between the fielders. So now Maria Vincelette takes a strike. On deck is McCarthy, the pitcher. That's a ball. Nice stop. And the runner advances. Good stop by Emmerich. Kept the ball in front of her. Hello. Another nice pickup by Emmerich. Potential go-ahead run. And second base for Peru. They led 1-0 in the top of the first and haven't led since then. There's a strike. Ball tipped. Ball tipped. Not a drop ball. Ball tipped. Hold on. There'll be no ball games tomorrow. We'll be heading for Franklin County. It's a fair ball. For the first. Nobody covering third. Doing this, the shortstop's got to get over there. She had a play earlier in the game that she didn't cover, and gotta be thinking of those things. If the ball is hit here or hit there, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You're not a spectator. You gotta cover the bags. That's a base hit. That's gonna drive in the go-ahead run. Kirsten McCarthy with the RBI to make it 11-10. And Sarah Durgan, the shortstop. High for a ball. 11-10. Every pitch, every fielder, if there's runners on base, they're going to be saying, what do I do if it's hit here? What do I do if it's hit there? As Yogi said, 90% of the game is half mental. You got to be thinking to do the right thing, hit to the right side and foul. I'll throw it back in. And check our time here. It's 17 before 6. Half an hour from now, we got to be out of here. It's a fair ball. Play the first. Out number 2. Runner advances to third. So Francis gets the out. Ali Beatty. Just missing. Just missing. One of those that looks good from here, but it must have been off the plate. 11-10. Peru leading here in the top of the 5th. Chop to the left side. Bolton to Carter. Nice stretch by Carter. So a run lead, 1-run lead, 11-10 as Peru scores 3 here in the top of the 5th. We're going to the bottom of the inning here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Cougars are trailing by 1 in the bottom of the 1st, sent up the top of the order and scored 3. And we're sending up the top of the order again. Hannah Gordon at the plate, leading off the bottom of the fifth for a team down 11-10. Bunts it foul. Defenders charging on the corners. There's the pitch. Ball.
Gotta like it, Cor. Be ready. Let's go. Be ready for the fastball. Come on.
Carter delivers. Fouled off. Strike two. And the pitch. Popped up. Foul territory. And Beatty makes the catch. Nice grab by the third sacker. One down. And I'll bring up Caitlin Houghton.
Didn't want to get hit again. Let's go.
To the right side. Bobbled. So Houghton will reach on the error. She represents potential tying run. Gabby Dumas, potential go-ahead run, steps in. She's had a good day at the plate. Ball. And potential. Oh, no. Her Dumas sounded like Ron Rivard. Saying, go, no. Go, no. Ron used to do that at third base. Say, go, stop. Go, stop. Here's the pitch. High. Little tying run at second. One out. Number 3 hitter at the plate. Number 4 hitter on deck. In tight. At ball 3.
Hitter behind you.
3-0. Almost takes a strike.
Be ready for this one. Let's go.
Foul tipped. Just got a piece of it. Strike 2. Full count.
Let's go.
Payoff pitch is chopped to the third base side. Safe at first. Dumas hustles and you gotta worry about those outs. Don't worry about the base runners unless you're in the bottom of the 7th. So runners to the corners, Kayla Carter, the batter. First baseman, cleanup hitter, looks at ball 1. Go to third, and she's back. Houghton back in. Dumas at second. Ball 1. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at second base here in the bottom of the 5th.
There we go.
Carter hits it sharply. Fires to and throws it away. That's going to advance both runners. They'll get 2 bases. She'll get home. 2 bases. So Carter reach on the E1. Now bring up Easton Francis. 12-11 Cougars. Ball 1 off the plate apparently.
Help yourself, 12. Help yourself. Let's go. Keep hitting the ball.
Just 1, 2, 3 inning. Every other inning has been eventful. Missing.
30 here, right? 30?
3-0. Brianna Guerin on deck. 1 out. LaFountain to follow.
Let's go. You got this. You got this. Come on.
Ball. Oh, strike. High strike. One of them high strikes. Right at the letters. Ball 4. Well, Francis will slowly go to first. And the time, shoe time,
3 courtesy runner.
courtesy runner. Barrier is going to run for Francis. And Brianna Guerin's going to step in, and Harley LaFountain moves on deck. First and second with 1 out. Foul ball, strike 1. Wind picking up. I'm glad I got my winter coat on and a couple of layers underneath it.
Let's go, twos. Come on, Kay, you got it, girl.
You ready, Blue? Come on your toes. There we go.
Soft liner, just barely over the infield, just barely out of the reach. Not quite the little bloops that Peru had in the top of the inning, but just a little Texas League single just beyond the reach of the shortstop Durgan. Soft line drive that loads the bases. Harley LaFountain at the plate. I think she got double last time out, didn't she, right down the line? Cougars leading 12-11, looking to add another 1 or 2, or maybe 5 or 6 here. Right now they'll settle for 1 or 2. Peru trying to stop the bleeding right now. No pitch. Left early at second. Barrier left before the pitch was released. No leading in softball. You gotta wait till the pitch is released. 1 ball. Runners at the corners. We'll look for the steal of second. And there it is. So 2 outs now. 2 outs.
Come on, Harley. Come on, Harley.
Forky on deck.
Let's go, Kay. Let's go. Come on.
Jump in, back.
You're good.
2-1.
Let's go.
Oh, hold up, but it'll strike 2 anyway. 2-2.
Not looking, fella.
Girl, good.
Not looking.
Pitch from McCarthy is taken for ball 3.
Hey, drop third.
Full count.
I want the hook. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count. And a payoff. Foul ball.
Battle, Harley. Good battle. Hey, see it.
Hit sharply through the left side. No, picked up, and he got the out at third. What a nice play. No, safe at third. Safe. Safe at third. Wait. She can't appeal to the. She has to appeal to the man who made the call.
Not an appealable call.
Not an appealable call. Well, I think it is. If the foot was on the bag or not. Not whether the ball was there. It's a matter of whether the foot was on the bag, I would think. Because it looked to me like the ball was there in time, but it's a matter of whether the foot was on the bag, I would think, is what the dispute might be. And we got Forky up. Whoa, whoa. Watch the camera work there, stupid. I'm just zooming and not looking. JV game is over. Should have covered the JV game. I'd be done, ready for my interviews inside. First base is open here. We got second and third. 2-run lead for the Cougars, so that's about 13-11. Cougars. Top of the order. No, Emmerich on deck. Emmerich on deck. Just missed on that one.
Watch the ball, good. Watch it all the way, good. Come on, dude. You got it, girl. You got it, big dude.
Strike, be ready.
Three and one. It's a handle. And grabbed. Oh, that is squeezed by the second baseman Bouchard. Cougars picked up those 3 runs we told you about back in the first. They picked up those 3 again here. 13-11 after 5 full here on viewer supported hometown cable. It's just about 6 p.m. Again at 6:15 we're going to depart and head inside for interviews. Sam Spear leads off the sixth inning with a home run. No, that's Rubager. Right in the gap. We're going to have to move up again here. Two girls are too into this game here. They should be sitting down, politely clapping. Alright, so Spear with the leadoff. Single brings up the potential tying run. Sarah Bouchard, 13-11 Cougars. Strike one. Yeah, we're going to be able to see the picture here. Yep. Hit to Carter. And the run will score. Carter did the right thing, got the out. He was good. Good heads-up base running. Makes it 13-12. RBI for Bouchard, and Olivia Buskey, the first baseman, will step in. And Maddie Tyler will move on deck. High for a ball. Top of the 6th, so we got to get inside. It's around 6:15 for interviews. So. Haven't had too many quick innings. Ball. Tyler on deck. One out. Strike. Come
on, Obi, let's go!
A blipper, right? Puts away and left. She's going to stretch it into 2. Potential tying run's going to be at second base. Double for Buskey. Now Maddie Tyler. The potential tying run in scoring position. 1 out. And Tyler will step in, and Alexis Hayes moving on deck.
Let's go, Maddie! Let's go, Maddie! You got it, Tyler!
Strike. Nope. Not this time. The ball. Hit to Carter. Makes the tag. 2 down.
go, kid.
You need to get her in, boy, Bob. You gotta get her in.
Alexis Hayes, 13-12 Cougars here in the top of the 6th. Strike one. Vincelette on deck. Shot to third, knocked down, but slowed down, so all she can do with it. Tying run scores. Bobbled in left field. Finally picked up by the shortstop Dumas.
Let's go, 3-2.
So Hayes gets to second. Run scores 13-13. And Maria Vincelette, the batter, with pitcher McCarthy moving on deck. Strike one. Gets away. And we'll have a go-ahead run at third base. Top half of the 6th inning. Strike two.
That's all you can do.
You got this, kid.
Only yours, Maria. Only yours.
0-2 the count. Popped up, in between her. Right fielder Sample hesitant in that. She was deferring to the infield. She's got the best view. She's got to come in. I don't know if she could have got to it, but she just kind of deferred. So we're going to have a hitter here. What? Durgan. No, Durgan's batter. We have a pinch runner here. Okay, not Durgan. Okay, McCarthy is the batter. And we got a runner. It's Marino running at first base.
Let's go, 2.
Strike one.
Let's go, 22. You got this, girl.
I don't think Sample could have got to that ball, but she did give up on it too soon as far as getting there. Even if she can't get to it, she can play it on a hop, but I think she just didn't want to collide with the infield. But the outfield is going to take charge on those. Top of the order on deck. Hit to the right side. Nice pickup for the Fountain over to Carter for the out. So the Indians pick up 3. They lead 14-13 after 5.5. Peru leading by a run. Katie Kraft is going to step in and lead off the bottom of the 6th. She's batting for Emmerich. So a strike. 14-13 Peru. Only 2 half innings have had no score. Everything other inning is scored. Peru scored 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 6 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, and 3 in the sixth. Cougars had 3 in the first, 5 in the second, 2 in the fourth, and 3 in the fifth. Swing, just got a piece of it. Strike 2. Versus I want a new ball. One and 2 to count. Strike 3. So 1 down. And top of the order, Hannah Gordon. Houghton moving on deck. We know she'll be trying to bunt. Ball 1. Ball 2. 6:10 here.
There we go.
30 Hannah, right?
Strike. 3-1.
Be ready, Ford, be ready.
Pick to the left side. Dee picks it up, fires to first, not in time. So Gordon reaches. There's still just one out. Caitlin Houghton the batter. Dumas on deck. Looks like Forky is warming up over to our left here. Ball getting in the right fielder was shading towards center.
Come on, dude, focus, kid.
All right, tying runs in scoring position for the Cougars. Just one out. Well hit ball. That's going to be extra bases. That's going to easily tie the game. And she will be stopped at third with the stand-up triple. And player throw comes to plate. Nice stop by Spear. Oh, a big hit there by Caitlin Houghton. Ties the game, puts the potential go-ahead run at third base with one out, and the 3 and 4 hitters coming up. Here's Gabby Dumas with Carter on deck.
Same area. Back up.
Strike. There's the duck under it. That's cranked into the parking lot. Look out. Oh, no. Didn't get anybody's car. Oh, all those nice windshields there. And couldn't quite get there. 0-2 the count. Dumas is way ahead on that last one.
There we go.
In tight, just missing. Just missing. Tie game.
Only takes 1, 7.
Yeah.
Up over this one, come on.
Bottom of the 6th.
There we go.
Strike 3, drop third strike, and it's a tag. Good reaction there by Spear to put the tag on. So that's 2 down. Kayla Carter is the batter. Your first instinct when you strike out is to is to feel sorry. You're not thinking to run, but you got to be looking to run if the ball's dropped. Tie game. We have not been tied going into the top of any inning thus far. There's the ball just missing inside apparently. The fans in the stands want a strike, but they don't have the view of over the plate like the umpire does. That's low. Easton Francis on deck, 3-0 to count. Ball 4. Well, Carter walks on 4 pitches. With runners at the corners. And the pitcher, Easton Francis, will step up. With runners at the corners and 2 outs. Team tied with the Indians. Ball. Surprisingly, Peru didn't concede that. That's high. First base is now open. Spear keeps the ball in front of her. Timeout on the field. 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. What? Oh, strike. Wow. One pitch is ball 3. Brianna Garand on deck. 3-1. Chop to the shortstop. Fire to first will be in time for the out. We're tied after 6, and it's 6:15. We've decided to stick around. Tried to call the boss, but doesn't have her cell phone on. Line drive back to Francis from Sarah Durgan. Tie game. We're in the top of the 7th. We have places to be. Allie Beatty, the batter now. 14-14, I think it is. I've lost track. All I know is it's tied. There's a strike. Might be 15-15. I don't know. I think it's 14-14. The top of the 7th. Right 2. Swings and misses at a ball in the dirt, and she's going to reach on the ball getting away. Not much Emmerich could do with that. So Beatty's on board, and Sam Spear is up. So 1 out, a runner on. Ball. We're doing the 7th, but we will not do an 8th inning. If it's not over in 7, we're going to be out of here. We're going to be late as it is for the interviews. There's a strike. And it could leave in the top of the 7th here if it turns into a long half inning. That gets away, and go ahead and run, potential winning run, moves to second base. Bouchard on deck, Busky to follow. Pitch from Francis. Off the glove of Francis. Throw's going to go out of play. They'll put the runner at second. And we'll have a chat at the pitching rubber. All right, runner at second. Here's a pitch. We got Bouchard at the plate. This is turning into a long half inning, and I'm going to safe at third. In play, it's going to drop in, and right center field gap, it's going to give Peru a 2-run lead. Olivia Buskey, the batter. Top of the 7th, 16-14. Popped up to Carter, 2 down. Now Maddie Tyler will step in. Two outs, runner at first. Well, we got an out. All right, we missed the last out here because we had to impose on Jim Tierney to go inside and get past the word to the boss that I'll be just a couple minutes late. 2-run lead for Peru, and we're going to head for the bottom of the 7th. In the 7th, the Cougars will send up Brianna Guerin, our little fountain, Brianna Forkey with Emmerich in the hole. Trailing 16-14. Here's the pitch from McCarthy. So 6:26. We're really running late here. Hit too short. Right at first will be just in time. Got her by that much right there. Just let's see. Let me see if I can show you that much. Just about that much. And the Cougars are on their feet, and I can't see the batter, but it should be a fountain. Or 2, I think. Hit to pitcher McCarthy, can't come up with it. Tried to barehand it, couldn't come up with it. So the fountain reaches. Now Brianna Forkey is the batter. And let's see if I can move over a bit. The ball hit to the left side. In time at first, runner at second doesn't mean a thing. It's a 2-run ball game. So now Emmerich will be the batter with 2 outs, potential tying run at the plate. Top of the order to follow. 16-14 Peru. Emmerich the batter. Pops it up. Spear back, strike 1. Continue to try to move over here to get a view. Team on their feet. Can't blame them. Like 2. Right, second doesn't mean a thing. Drops in. Out at the plate. Last out. A run didn't mean a thing. A run didn't mean a thing. And she's out at the plate. Should have been held up at third, obviously. So we're going to go inside and do some interviews. We're out of here. It's a 16-14 victory for the visitors, and that's the way it was in May 11th, 2017. Thanks for watching and supporting viewers. Supported local television, hometown cable.